Hey everybody, it's Courtney with Pieces Love and Quilting. I'm hoping you all are having a wonderful Thursday. Um, can you hear me? Hey everybody, it's Courtney with Pieces Love and Quilting. I'm hoping. I do apologize about that. I forgot to make sure the volume was off of that. Awesome. Thank you, Randy. I'm going to wait for a little bit. Hi, Randy. Hi, Kim. I'm going to wait for a few more people and then we'll go from there. We are going to work on the muscle card that I started almost 2 years ago. It's just one of those things it's more of the way of my brain works. So, hi, Sandra. So, I've been working on it since last night, and this is the pieces I've got started. But I did this one today. There was one piece I started on working on last night, and that was this one. That's a lot of pieces. I know, Sandra. But I am working really hard to. I don't know why that's stuck in there. But I'm working on it as I go. So I'm trying to get this row finished, but I think I'm going to try and put more pieces of paper together so we can get the colors done. Andy, she knows what I meant. But here's all this I still have to finish putting fabric on. And where's my color sheet? Gotta make sure I know where my color sheet is. I am changing tomorrow's live. I am not doing what I have scheduled. We are doing an Easter egg, which I will put up into my Google Drive. So I had it somewhere, but I will find it and hopefully we can get it going. So what I'm doing is just pre-casing the paper, which makes it nice and easier to work with. For those that didn't know, I do all of it. My goal is to finish this Camaro, which I'm also taking on my Girls Week trip, which is in about another week. It's the last week of this month, and I am making sure I'm taking my great-grandpa's pixel quilt. And what I'm doing is looking at the color sheet to know where I have it. Oh my! That's a bit crazy. think I misplaced one of my fabrics. So give me a second to find it. Oh, I found it. There it is. I'm going to press that before I put it on there. She always got her hands full, Randy. I don't throw away the small pieces like this. It's because it's easier to reuse them. Now we're on to Z. I can't remember what color that was. White. You're crazy to getting all that stuff done. It's going to be a little bit blurry. I don't know why it's doing that. Ah. I got that piece done. I'm going to press it. And it's just basically repeated stuff. I figured I'd work on my projects while you guys can chit chat with me. I don't know how long I will be on, but I figured come on and have a chit chat. I know that I've been gone for the last few weeks. After we got back from having the wedding, it's been go, 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 nonstop. So my, it was a wedding, and then we had a confirmation for my kid. And then we kind of had to take care of family things. So it hasn't slowed down quite yet, but I'm hoping it will soon. And then just know that there might be days that I will not be live because I've been helping with the librarian for the end of this school year. And I do apologize, I'm answering my husband. Look cute. Wow. That's good. Quick sliver. awesome. But I'm thinking about doing a Zoom thing again, if anybody's interested. And press that real quick. Where we meet up on a weekend and work on our own projects. If anybody's interested in that. If I have my pattern. I do have a question for some of you. Would anybody of you want to do this pattern as a sew along? It would be a smaller version instead of this big 113. I would make it smaller because I don't want it too big. I will post it on my community tab and my group. And you guys let me know if you want to do that. And a reminder, make sure you have your stitch length between 1.8 and 2. All right, I'm going to press this. Sandras, this is also on your part of blame. You got me thinking about making sure I get all of my whips done. So hopefully that's what I will be doing. So I have been cleaning a bit. I know that's because that white fabric is huge. I can't fold it by myself. But all this is getting cleaned up. I am fixing the embroidery table sometime this weekend, and hopefully I can have my papa come help me fix the legs. And so I'm hoping that will be done so that machine's off the floor. So anybody have questions? Or are you working on some of your projects? I hope you all are doing wonderful. I'm just working on this FPP as I go. Any questions I can help you with? I know you are. But I said, you're partly the brain. Because you kind of got me into working on them. Normally I don't use steam, but sometimes I try to make sure the seams are going to lay. But what are you all working on besides Sandra? Since she's busy with her hands full. I planned on working this year trying to get all my, how I'll put it, whips done, but I know I'm not going to get them all done this year. But if I found them, I work on them as I go. Even if it's 5 to 10 minutes, at least, I'll take that back. For at least 15 to 20 minutes a day, I'll work on one and try to get as many done. Awesome, Kim. I am looking at the coming up to Kansas City for the quilt show in June, but it depends on how things go for our house. It's the week of the 11th, I think, the weekend of that one. Because I know the following week I'll be on a cruise ship. So, perfect. So here's one piece. I know this one's in the, it's in the headlight. That's what I'm working on now. For some reason, this one's not wanting to cooperate with me. There we go. T. So, if you have questions, please let me know. I'm sorry if I'm not very talkative. I'm just trying to get this done as I go. I'm probably not as much fun tonight as I should be. Those are too short. Yeah. But how many is working on different projects as they go besides pushing? like that I don't always have to look at the color sheet because I put the name of the fabric and I put the letter that it's supposed to be to help myself so that I don't have to keep looking for it. I'm right now getting ready to put this one onto this piece. Don't think so, but I can look. There's a lot of them. And it always comes with, Randy, a user instruction guide. But I'm not seeing it showing me how many pieces it is. But it is in a row of, it goes across 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and down 8. And it finishes out as an 8.5-inch block. Yeah, it is too many pieces. I'm just too crazy. The Pixel quilt is about 4,000 pieces. And people can call me crazy because I'm doing it because I wanted to. They do have smaller ones. I just love FPP. Even Sandra will tell you I love doing FPP. What do I do with the scissors? Mr. Gnome, one of my gnomes, my little sewing gnomes, like to hide my stuff. Yeah. It's not about Kim, it's all about just knowing how to do it. That's why I do those little ones for everybody. Is so that they can get the practice and everything. Yeah, but If I hadn't stepped out of my comfort zone for this foundation paper piecing, I wouldn't be here today. The line that's on my chair was my very first one, Kim. Hi, Nancy. We're working on the muscle car. I'm going to try to get this one done this year. Just pray I can. I figured at least my main goal while still being at home is try to get fabric all on the Gayla. Is to try and at least get all the fabric on the paper, and that way I can work on piecing them into 8.5 by 11 sheet. But I'm just right now working on these as I go. And I can thank Sandra to remind me to stay on track to getting some of the projects finished. And what I'm doing is pre-creasing the paper first so that I don't have to and I'm looking for a fabric color that gives me the letter. So all I have to do is look for the letter on the bag. And I keep the Ziploc bags near me so that I can use up the scraps of it. That's the first time using that color. I know that I'm working. If you guys have questions, please ask. I'm here to answer them. Because I'll probably get off here after a bit. It's just what I did was I put the color of the fabric and the letters so I didn't have to pull the color sheet all the time. So if you have questions, please ask. I'm willing to answer any of them. And I keep the scraps after I cut them off so that they are reusable, so I'm not having to use more. I believe it's June 11th, 12th, and 13th. I could be wrong. No, June 13th, 14th, and 15th. Sorry. And I'm hoping to come up there that weekend, if it's possible. Because the week of the 19th, that weekend I get on a cruise ship for a week. And we're going to the same places again. Mexico. That was easy. Finding scraps that fit. So, and I believe I have the live for tomorrow set at 4:30, only because it was depending on my kid's schedule. But she has no school tomorrow due to Easter weekend. I forgot to change the camera. I do apologize on that. And sometimes if I can't find a certain color that I'm sure of, I always try to check the color sheet to find it, so I know what it is. I don't trim around here just yet until I have the whole piece done. It allows you to know that you made sure you had enough. And on the FPP world, you follow the alphabet, then the numbers. Or if it's someone that made it, it's the numbers. You just follow it in order. So, if any questions, I'm more than welcome to answer. Oh, thank you, Nancy. I'm sorry I didn't see that. Now the whole piece is done. I can trim it knowing that I did it all at once. I usually keep a piece like this just in case if there's, and if it's smaller than what I think I can fit, I usually get rid of it into my scrap bucket. So there we go. Here's another one. So I hope you have a wonderful Thursday evening. I will see you all tomorrow. And I will find the egg picture. I can't believe I misplaced that. But if I find it before tomorrow, I will post it. And I will make sure it is in the Google Drive for you all. So have a wonderful weekend or wonderful night. And we'll see you tomorrow. Be kind, be creative, be unique, and be you. Until then, I will see you then.